coming back in. Ball's in, coming down. Believe we have some good video now, thanks to Jackson Bast, who has troubleshooted along the way for us, and we are thankful for him. Thankful, thankful, thankful. As we have made adjustments today, the ball goes down in the dirt this time. Ball one. Brooke Rowe up to bat now. It is the bottom of the second inning. Here's the next pitch. That time a little bit close. Ball two. Here's the next pitch. Down the middle for strike number one. Counts now 2-1. Here's the next pitch. Down in the dirt. Ball three. Up in the count a little bit. 3-1. And no outs on the board. Bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. And the ball goes foul past the first base line. Wind picking up here a little bit. Getting colder by the minute. Full count now, 3-2. Brooke Rowe in the batter's box. Here it is. Looks like it's going to go behind us and rolls down the hill. Count remains full. Bottom of the second. No score. No outs on the board. Brooke Rowe getting in stance again. Here's the windup, the pitch. And that one also flying foul towards the fence. We don't have a roof over us, so hypothetically, if a ball was to, like, swing back, it could plop me in the head. No fun. And Jackson Bast is now joining me with color commentary. So, Jackson, as that goes ball four and she takes her base. Bit of fierce competition here. You know, no score. It's bottom of the second. I think both of these teams have pretty good defenses.
Yeah, and we've seen that from Bluefield time and time again, but the problem that they have had in the most recent games is the fact that they are not getting on the base path and scoring. We've seen them being really strategic, and they get somebody on the base path, and they use their next two outs to push them around, and they're hoping that a swing of the bat could bring that runner home while they keep doing it up. And, you know, sometimes that works for them, and sometimes it doesn't. But we saw Milligan. There was 1-1 going into the bottom of the fifth, and then, you know, everything just kind of happened. We ended up trailing and losing that one. Was it 11-1?
Looks like the pitch is going wild. But I think they stay on base. No ball, one strike. You know, but Jackson also, the scoreboard up there kind of lights, some lights are dim, some lights aren't. As that swung on, step on, but not a double play. Very close to being one.
Yeah, but that was very strategic and very well played by St. Andrews. You know, you see a lot of struggle. Everybody wants to throw to one. But they were very smart in throwing it to two and then trying to get that. I guess that would have been a 1-4-3 double play. But, you know, they were just a little too slow off the release, and that cost them still leaving Haley Cox on the base path.
I believe here's now Jocelyn Thompson. And a ball flying out. 1-0. You can barely see the ball one up there on the scoreboard. I've never been up here to call a game. Is that one foul tips?
See, I don't even remember the last time we got to play a game on this field because it had to have been long before our time.
Yeah.
Bailey talked about how they used to. Bailey was here for 5+ years. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's good to revisit the field, though.
Yeah, despite the windy conditions, as that's a big swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. Bottom of the second. Thompson in the box. Runner on first. Ball goes to the outside. 2-2 is the count. Bottom of the second. No outs. Game remains scoreless. Here's the next one. And a strikeout. Thompson struck out. That's 2 outs on the board. 2 outs. Caitlin Gable coming up now. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the second. Gable is up. Still a runner on first. Barely missing the plate for ball number 1. Here comes the 1-1 from Mullins. Outside and safe at first. They really like to see if they can pick off that runner at first, whether it be the catcher or the pitcher. But the pitcher, I don't think, has tried any pickoff moves yet today. Two one. And big swing and a miss. Evens it up now. Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here's the next one. And a drop ball. They throw to second. Looks like that's going to be a safe at second. Now we got a runner at second in Bluefield. Caitlin Gable up to bat. It is the bottom of the second. Deuces still wild. 2-2 and 2 outs. No scores yet. Here's the one from Mullins. And ball 4, take your base, as they say. Now Gable is at first base. We got runners on first and second, and
I believe the runner before was Hannah Taylor. Gable's the one that's coming up.
yes, thank you. Hannah Taylor at first. We're sorry about that. Now Gable, getting ahead of myself here. Grounder, second, throwing to first, and an out. That is out number 3. Gable not successfully making it to first. So when we come back, it's still a scoreless affair. We'll be here for the top of the third right here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Back for the top of the third inning here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. The game remains goose egg to goose egg here at the top field of Graham Rec Park, where the wind is whipping up, and the game remains scoreless. Nisbet coming up now. Goes down in the dirt for ball 1 from Thompson. 1-0 the count. No outs on the board. ball goes in the same place as before for ball 2. Thompson looks, lines, and throws. Ball 3, one more, and that'll be a base on balls for Nisbet. And ball 4, 4 straight in this relatively the same place. That's down below. So before it was too high, now it's too low. So trying to center it up, like I said before, definitely would help. And wind is probably a factor today.
I would definitely say that it is a major factor. I mean, we saw it hit us pretty hard against Milligan. You'd see you have one of your outfielders out there, and it would curve right to the left before they could catch it.
Here's Thompson again. Wild pitch. Rounding second. Looks like Nisbet's going to go to second and remains there. Mullins, the pitcher, up to bat. Here's the next bat. That one going foul to the backstop. Down in the count, 1-2. And that one also going foul. Count remains 1-2. Here's the next one. Bunt foul. That is an out. One out on the board now. Looks like Carolyn Ashley coming up. Runner at third now. After a bit of a wild pitch scenario. 1-0 the count. No outs on the board. Top of the third. Thompson looks and throws. And grounder. Get on the home base. And an out. Couldn't make it to the bag in time. Sort of like a showdown between home and third. She tried to run back to third. It's those showdowns I really like to know. The camera should have gotten this, but Jackson, earlier in the first inning, there was a big showdown between first and second base. I'm trying to describe it to the people that needed that picture in their head, just, you know, it was kind of a thrilling experience. So, we're now first base occupant. We're at the bottom of the order. As that one goes foul. No balls, one strike. It looks like Terry at the bottom of the batting order. Oh, correction. Anaya King back up. Looks like that's going to be an out after a little bit of a close call. So with that, 3 outs on the board, the game is still 0-0. We'll be back for the bottom of the third here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Flip your cards over and look at the top of the order here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. It's softball day, and we are at the top field. after getting some rain last night. The fields down below are a bit muddy. It's a little windier up here, tolerable. But flip it over, top of the order, we got Claudia Santana coming back up, the center fielder. She's played in left field, she's played in center field, and she's a great asset to the team. Always likes to make the grabs out on the outfield when she's on the defense. Game remains 0-0, scoreless. Nobody has scored a run because both of these defenses have been at it all day long at getting the outs on the board. Santana gets set, and Mullins throws. Grounder, third, throwing to first, and an out. One out immediately on the board to start off the top of the third, or rather the bottom of the third. Chloe Hicks coming up now. She gets set. Mullins dusts it and throws it. A little bit to the outside for ball one. Here's the next one. It looks like that one's low again for ball two. A little bit up in the count. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs, nobody on yet. Bottom of the third. Hicks up to bat. Here's the next one. Down the middle that time. Strike one. 2-1 the count. Mullins looks and dishes. In the same spot as before for ball 3. 3-1 the count. No outs. Bottom of the third. Here's the next one. Down Broadway, making the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out. Here it is. And it looks like a fly ball. Left field, grab, made. Puts 2 outs on the board. Still scoreless. Bottom of the third. Very different scenario from what we saw earlier on in the week. Not one run has scored thus far. Christina Sanchez now comes up. Mullins delivers. High fly ball to the center. Is it going to be caught? No, it is out. No, it's not out. Not out yet, but it looks like a safe call. And I believe Sanchez on that base hit double. We got Sanchez on second, and now the cleanup hitter coming in to do some business in Kenzie Lambert. 2 outs on the board. Here's Mullins. Foul across the first base line and down the hill towards the parking lot below us. And little Northwestern caboose. Lambert gets in stance and pitch goes a little too wide. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out. And this time goes left field, not grabbed. Running home is Sanchez, and the first run gets on the board for the Bluefield University Rams. And also that means Lambert gets on first. And that was a hit, ladies and gentlemen. An RBI single. Here's the next batter. little bit inside for ball one. The next batter being Brooke Rose. So Lambert, the cleanup hitter, cleaning it up, doing her job as she gets a 1 RBI single on the day. It's 1-0. Scoops up and throws, and Rowe does not make it to first. So with that, we'll be back for the top of the fourth with the score now. Bluefield in the lead, 1-0. Kylie Collins starting up the top of the fourth inning here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. The score 1-0. Rams with the only run thus far in the game at the bottom of the third as that one goes down the middle. Strike one. Wind tapering off just a little bit, but when I say that, it might start back up. Here's the next one. A little high, ball one. 1-1 the count, top of the fourth. 1-0 Rams. Here's the next one. That time another one, ball high. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the next one. On the inside corner that time, but still a ball. 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs. 1-0 Rams. Nobody on. Here's Thompson. And it looks like it's going to go down the hill once again. It looks like every foul ball at this point that goes behind us will go down the hill. Steep incline. Count goes full. And Collins with a base on balls. Collins on first. Tucker coming up now. It's still in the right-handed batter's box. Righty-righty matchup. 1-0 the score. Looks like it's down low for ball one. So 1-0 the count. 1-0 the score in favor of the Rams. No outs. Runner on first. Top of the fourth. Here's the next one. It's like that one's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. No outs. Here's the next one from Thompson. Bunt. Sanchez throws to second on a potential fielder's choice. And Collins is out on the fielder's choice. Puts an out on the board. Rather, another one. One out. Here it is. Down the main street for strike one. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on first after a fielder's choice. Here's the next one. Backstop. No balls, 2 strikes, down on the count off of foul balls. Jocelyn Thompson throws, and strike 3. The batter's out. Makes it 2 outs on the board for St. Andrews Knights. 1-0 the score for the Rams. Farrar coming up now to the batter's box. And a hits batsman. Correction, that was Fortner. Fortner on the hits batsman. Two outs on the board. 11 coming in for 34 as the umpire has signaled to us. So that means, let me look at my roster here, Mariah White is now subbing in. Here's the next one. And right down the middle, strike 1 for Thompson. No balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. 1-0 for your Rams. Runner on first and second. Ball goes foul. Ball is dead. Looks like they even have some yodeling chants down there. Very animated. Very fun. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Here's the next one. Down in the dirt this time for ball 1. White gets in stance. Here's Thompson. And that one going foul that time across the first baseline. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Thompson looks and throws. Another foul ball. Barely foul, however. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count remains. 1-0 Rams. Thompson throws, and a foul tip. Looks like a big swing and a miss for strike number 3. So with 3 outs now, we'll be back with the bottom of the 4th here on the Rams Digital Sports Network, where the score is 1-0 Rams. All right, ball's in, coming down, and we are now at the bottom of the 4th inning here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Haley Cox starting us off. 1-0 Rams. Mullins makes it back to the circle. Here's the next one. And swung on. Looks like it's going to be an out at first after a transfer between second and first, causing the out. A good 5-4. Rather, a 4-3. 1-0. Here's Mullins. A hits batsman. Second hits batsman of the afternoon. right off the bat, no pun intended. So with Thompson getting the hits batsman, Hannah Taylor now comes up. Runners on first. Down low for ball one. Thompson on first. 1-0 Rams and 1-0 the count. No outs. Swung on, caught. Caught in the infield by the second baseman. That puts 2 outs on the board. Gable now comes up. Here it is. Down low that time, ball one. The score is still 1-0 Rams. Here's the next one. A little bit to the outside, still called a strike. Must have crossed some portion of the plate. Counts evened up. 1-1, 1 out. And in the dirt for ball number 2. 2-1. And 1-0 the score. Rams in the lead. The only run scoring at the bottom of the third. 1 out, or 2 outs rather. Swung on, left field, and it's going to be caught. With 3 up, and, it's not a 3 up, 3 down situation, but still felt very quick. So, with that, we'll be back for the top of the 5th here on the Rams Digital Sports Network, where the score remains 1-0. Top of the 5th inning, getting ready to come underway here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. And number 8 for St. Andrews now coming in. That being Nisbet. Thompson gets set and throws. Too high, ball 1, top of the 5th. Shelby Nisbet. Here's the next one. Just slightly above. Getting closer to the center. Ball 2. Up in the count, 2-0. No outs early on in the 5th. Here's the next one. Looks like that's going to be up a little bit for ball 3. One more and a walk. Thompson delivers, and ball 4. Another base on balls. That time for Nisbet. Runner on first now, and Mullins comes up, the pitcher. Comes in to bat. Here's the next one. Down in the dirt for ball 1. Thompson clasps, looks, and dishes. Down in the dirt. Looks like trying to steal second. And safe. Nisbet stealing second. They say you can't do that, but she just did. Here's the next one. Down in the dirt. Ball number 2. 2 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, no strikes, rather. 1-0 Rams. Here's the next one. Down the center. Brings it to 3-1. Mullins in the box. And in the circle, Thompson. She dishes. Ball 4. Now puts a runner at first and a runner at second. Carolyn Ashley now comes as she prepares to get in the box. 25 coming in for 37. That being Sarah Siddell. So a pinch runner. Pinch runner coming in Siddell. Coming in for the pitcher in Mullins. Ashley Nell for playing to resume. Top of the 5th, 1-0 Rams. And ball goes high, making the count 1-0. Runners at first and second. 1-0 Rams. Here's Thompson. And down the center. Strike 1. Evens it up. 1-1. Here's the next one. Bunt, fair territory. Scrambles, throws to first. And it looks like telling her to stay there. They're saying she's safe. I don't know, though. I don't know. Kind of saw something different there. Looks like the out stands. Yes, the out stands at first base. So now 1 out is on the board. Coming back to the top of the lineup, and King, Anaya King. Another bobble. Runners at second and third. 1-0 Rams. Top of the 5th. 1 out on the board. Here it is. Swung on and caught for out number 2. Kylie Collins now comes up. Number 0. Single 0, that is. 2 outs on the board. Top of the 5th. Here it comes. And it looks like that one's going to be on the inside for ball 1. Thompson. Grounder. Throwing to first. And an out. So that run did not score. And it looks like re-enter 37 taking place, so that way she can make it to the circle. So when we come back, as the notorious BIG plays right below us, the score remains 1-0 at the top of the 5th. We'll be back for the bottom of the 5th next. All right, ball's in and coming down. Claudia Santana now coming up. And she will be heading off the bottom of the fifth inning for us. 1-0 Rams. And everyone getting in position. Mullins comes forward. And it looks like that one's going to be foul. No balls, 1 strike on the board. 1-0 Rams. Here's the next one. Swung on, center field, throwing back in, and she's going to stay at first. Santana on first base now. That brings us now to Chloe Hicks. She gets set. Mullins wipes it off, throws, bunt, goes in fair territory, throws into first, and that's an out. One out on the board. Santana at second. Sanchez crosses the dirt, comes into the box. Here comes the next one. Down in below for ball 1. One-0 the count. Here it comes. In the corner for ball 2. Sanchez gets set. Mullins looks and dishes. Down this time. Scurrying back to second. 3 balls, no strikes, no outs. 1-0 Rams, and they are up to bat. Sanchez. Here comes the next one, and right down the middle, strike 1. Three and 1, the count. 1-0 Rams, bottom of the 5th. Got a runner on second. Here it is. Ball goes foul, makes the count full. Three-two. 1-0 is the score. Rams getting the only run from Sanchez, as a matter of fact, in the bottom of the 3rd. Here it comes. And ball 4, take your base. Cleanup hitter Kenzie Lambert tasked with something big. So now we got runners at first and second in Santana and Sanchez, respectively. Bottom of the 5th. Lambert gets in stance. Swung on. Grounder. Fielder's choice does not. It stands. The fielder's choice gets Santana out at 3rd. Yet there's still runners on first and second. Lambert making it to first. 2 outs on the board. Here's the next one. Down in the dirt for ball 1. Brooke Rowe is in the box. Here's the next one. High up. Ball 2. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0 Rams. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Here it comes. Down in the dirt. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 1-0 Rams. Here's the next one. Ball 4, take the base, and ladies and gentlemen, here at Graham Recreational Park in the top field, the bases are loaded. Yes, loaded more than a crowded subway. As now, Haley Cox tasked with something huge here in the bottom of the 5th. Here we go. High up top. Ball number 1. Hypothetically, though, if there was another walk to happen, it would force another runner home, hence another score. Bases are loaded. 2 outs. Here's the next pitch. And it looks like that one flying foul for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Stakes are high. A grand slam would be nice here. Puts it at 5-0. Cox is set. Mullins comes forward and popped up. Foul. Down in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cox still at play. 2 outs. Something big needs to, it's probably getting ready to happen. I'm getting excited, Jackson. Here it comes. Deuces are wild. Deuces are wild here. 1-0 Rams. Here we go. Oh, no. Strike 3. Oh, no. Oh, no. That would have been great, though, Jackson, to have another score.
Yeah, yes, it would have. And that's a real heartbreaker to end us as we move into the top of the 6th here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
Yes, the score remains 1-0. Top of the 6th, getting ready to get underway here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. A nail-biter sadly came to an end in the bottom of the 5th when the bases were loaded, but there's a grounder, throws to first, and an out. Starts off the inning well. As Fortner got out, now Molly Phillips. Correction, that's Farrar. Farrar coming up. 1-0 Rams, top of the 6th. 1 out. Swung on center field. Santana for the grab. 2 outs. Tucker got out. Farrar got out. Fortner now up. 2 outs on the board. A little bit to the outside there. Ball 1. Top of the 6th. 2 outs. 1-0 the count and 1-0 the score. Rams in the lead. And a hits batsman puts Fortner on first. Mullins now coming in. Excuse me, Phillips. Molly Phillips comes in. 1 out on the board, runner at first. High up, ball 1. 1-0 is the score. 1-0 the count. 2 outs on the board, and it's the top of the 6th. Here comes Thompson. And that time a foul ball over our heads and down the hill towards the empty soccer field down there. Thompson looks and throws. Looks like trying to get her off first. Not successful. 2 balls, 1 strike, and no out. 1 out. Two outs. You see the scoreboard, the lights on it are kind of dim in some areas, so it's sort of hard to see, to keep track. Swung on, left field, throws it in, but not before runners make it to first and second, respectively. Two outs. Nisbet comes back in. 2 outs, 1-0 Rams. Only one coming in the bottom of the 5th. Rather, the bottom of the 4th, I think. Two outs on the board. 1-0 the score. 1-0 the count. Here it is. Trying to pick off at third, and looks like a stolen base at third. Now puts the runners on the corners. Nisbet trying to bring a runner home. Thompson looks and throws. Down on the inside. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. 2 outs on the board, top of the 6th. Looks like a timeout is kind of being called here for some conferring. Big moment here. If they were to get the hit, Jackson, it could tie the ball game.
Yeah, swing of the bat could bring the runner at third home and tie this up. But the Rams still have 2 half innings to get their business done.
Yes, 2 half innings. And, you know, it's still anybody's game. The only run coming in earlier in the game, really, I think at the bottom of the 5th or the bottom of the 4th. Here we go. Ball 4, take your base. And guess what that means, Jackson? The bases are loaded. St. Andrews in a similar situation like Bluefield in the bottom of the 5th, where it was bottom of the 4th that they scored, because the bottom of the 5th, they almost did. But you see, it's similar because there was 2 outs on the board, the bases were loaded, and a quick grab ended it for him, or a strikeout.
Yeah, it was
and a grab of the catcher.
Haley Cox sadly struck out at the end of the 5th inning, and I don't know if you guys caught it, but when they tried to pick off the runner at third, Sanchez grabbed it and came down with it and it struck her in the back. And at first she's like, "Whoa, that came with a lot of heat." And then Sanchez went over. She's like, "I'm sorry about that." But you know, it's just fundamental softball, man. You got to get there, got to get square.
Absolutely, be there or be square, or a pentagon in that case if you're looking at the shape of the pentagon or a hexagon. I think.
I'm confused. What are you talking about?
The shape of the plate, but that one now goes strike 1.
Oh, you're talking about home plate. That is a pentagon. Yes.
Anyway, Mullins up. It's 1-0. Bases loaded. Down in the dirt for ball 1. Similar situation as the Rams Hopefully a strikeout can prevent them from scoring. Bases loaded. Thompson looks and throws. Swung on. Is it caught? Yes! It's caught! Preventing the score. Claudia Santana in the center, making a grab. So with that, we'll be back for the top of the 7th here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Number 3, Jocelyn Thompson coming in now. It is the top of the 7th inning, rather the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th, here we go. And that one hitting the backstop. Foul ball. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the next one from Mullins. Big swing and a miss. Strike number 2. Down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch. And strike 3. The batter's out. 1 out on the board. 1-0 the score. And it has been that way since the bottom of the 4th, from when I recall. Bottom of the 6th now. Next batter up. Here we go. Down in the dirt. Ball 1. That batter being Hannah Taylor. One nothing the score, bottom of the 6th. Here we go. Ball goes foul. Strike 1. 1-1 the count. 1-0 Rams is the score. Bottom of the 6th. Nobody on. Taylor up to bat. Here it comes. Little high, ball 2. Now a little up in the count. Here's the next pitch. That time, ball going foul across the third base line and down the hill. Luckily, a passerby grabbed it and is now throwing it back up to the field. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hannah Taylor on the batter's box. Here comes Mullins, and down the dirt, ball number 3 brings the count full. Here it is. And strike 3. Second straight out on the board. 1-0 still remains the score for the Rams. And Caitlin Gable makes her way to the box. Here it is. Down the middle, strike number 1. 2 outs. 0-1 the count. 1-0 Rams is the score. It's the bottom of the 6th. Nobody on. Here it is. And ball goes foul that time. Across the third base line. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 more strike, and it's a 3-up, 3-down scenario. Here it comes. And a grab from the first baseman. Right in the glove. 3 up, 3 down. When we come back, we'll have the top of the 7th on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Maddie Blankenship is going to be coming into the game, subbing in the outfield, and now we have a change in pitching personnel also as Lacey Williams makes her pitching debut for the day in the top of the 7th, giving relief for Jocelyn Thompson, who has pitched 6 innings this afternoon. Probably giving her some practice for the second game, maybe? Who knows? Well, here we go. Ball's in coming down. Number 2, Ashley, is going to start off for St. Andrews. Here is the next pitch. And looks like swung on. Throws to first. And an out. Yes, an out. Woo! Just a close call, but got there in time. 1 out on the board. 17 coming in for 10. So at that substitution, Laura Scott comes in. 1-0, top of the 7th. 1 out on the board. Williams comes forward, high, ball 1. Next pitch from Williams, swung on, right field, grab. Brings 2 outs on the board. That one being caught by Haley Cox in right field. Here comes Nisbet. Down the center for strike 1. 2 outs on the board. 1-0 the score. Top of the 7th. Swung on. Third base, scoops it, throws to first, and an out. 3 up and 3 down. We will be back for the bottom of the 7th here on the Rams Digital Sportsman. That's the game. That is the game, ladies and gentlemen. As the Rams, as the home team, you know, there's no way now that St. Andrews can even finish on top. So the Rams win the first game of the doubleheader with only 1 run scored. So with that, Jackson Bass will have coverage with you in the second game momentarily on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Again, the final score for game 1, Rams 1, St. Andrews nothing. Check back in about half hour.